in the circle. Whiteboard prediction, Sean. It has come to a close. Sean, if you think about it, 106 all the way to heavyweight. They're done wrestling. We have picked the winners. We have picked the state qualifiers. The field of 56 has been set. The only thing left now to do is hand out the team trophy. We're gonna
Trophies.
project team trophies.
It's a trophy, or what is that? Do we call
I think
it
they do too.
They call it a trophy?
Yeah, plaque.
Plaque. The
Yeah,
wrestler guy
but they
with
hand
the
out
thing.
two of them, I think.
They do.
Yep, exactly. We're gonna throw
First
down
and
on
third.
the top 5, top 7, top 8 teams.
Top 8.
Top 8
We're
it
gonna
is.
go top 8.
Deal. Top 8. He doesn't share anything with me. Top 8 teams, Sean, and we're gonna tell you where they're gonna finish. Sean.
Where I think they're going to finish. You can't say where they're going to finish because if you pick somebody to get 14th and they get 13th, you'll never hear the end of it.
Can I do this? Can I write, while you lay out the field, can I write 1 through 8?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure can. Hey, when me and Mark, again, the great season, a lot of great wrestling. Thank you everyone who has been part of wrestling and put on a great show for us to come watch. But as we started working through here, we thought would be the top 8, we've noticed something. The last time what we consider a team that didn't have any recruits, transfers, movements, whatever you want to call them, we don't care, call them what you want, was the 2013 Marysville team. Now there's been multiple schools win the district title between now and then, but it just comes to being, at the end of the day, there's just one glaring thing. The portal is real. Like, it's just out there. It's just not only getting to Central Ohio Wrestling. It's been going on in basketball and football for years. I mean, some coaches do a great job of using the portal. Some coaches do a great job of coaching. And some coaches do a great job of using the portal and coaching. It's just not going away. I don't think this year that, for obvious reasons, I think the 2013 streak will stay alive. But when we look at the state, look at the Division II. You got Graham, Aurora, and Louisville fighting for a state title, which really is going to come down to the wire. And all 3 of those schools have kids on their team they didn't have last year.
You mean like freshmen?
Yeah. And some of those teams have Central Ohio kids. Chase Daniel.
Yeah.
Graham's down there. The kid down on LaSalle. No, wait. Hartley.
No.
No. Lancaster.
No.
Pickerington North.
No.
That's a bad example.
Okay,
but
yeah.
anyways, I'm just saying, let's just brace great talent around us. This is not going away anytime soon. It's not only something in our district, it's just something across the country in every sport. That's just the way it is right now. So,
the portal.
Embrace the wrestling. Enjoy what we're going to have here, and let's look at these teams. You ready?
Let's do it. Now, here's the question. We always talk about this. Where are we going to start? We're going to start here in the middle and work our way around. We're going to start at the bottom to the top, top to the bottom.
We're going to start at number 8 and work our way up, and then we're going to start moving it around here. You know
well, this is great.
This is great.
I feel like I'm in heaven.
Since Mark wanted to go 7, I'm going to give you a little bit of bonus teams here.
Woo.
At number 8, we're going to go with the Monarchs of Marysville. And this is really, a rebuilding year, a down year for a team. And when you can say it's a down year for you, and you're at 8, that really tells you how great of a program they have run for the last 2 decades here. Will looks almost destined to be a state qualifier to me. You got Hurd and Gullah right behind him on the edge of greatness. But then when you got Mills, McMahon, Powers, Thompson. Those guys are ready there to have if those guys have a respectable finish, they could possibly move up 1 or 2 spots.
Nice.
At number 7, we're going with the Warriors of Westerville North, where we have Gooding and Uding leading the Warriors here. Then you have Grant, Candino, Williams, Brock, what's your boy there? Bracari there, a lot of scores. But the big question is, what happens to the undefeated guys coming in here from the sectionals? We got White and Albertini. If those guys live up to the billing and can make a push forward, possibly be finalists, maybe they can move up 2 or 3 and even maybe 4 spots and get into the top 3 possibly if everything falls into straight there. But they've come in with numbers. Grant does a great job with those people, so be looking for them on Saturday at Darby. At number 6, we're going with Scioto. Team only entered 5 people into the district tournament, but 4 of them are superstars. If they can get Howard to get some points, Lee, Segura, and Pulliam look almost like certain champs. Harden is just hot and cold to me. He looks great sometimes. He doesn't look as great. He's had experience at the Derby last year, losing the first round, winning 5 back. That's kind of impressive.
That's big time.
At any weight, especially at heavyweight.
Yeah.
So they could get a lot of points. Maybe if some of the other teams above them falter, it's how many points can they get out of those 5 people that are going to score? Maybe around 100 and some-ish.
Yeah.
To see where that fits them, but we'll put them at number 6. At number 5, we're going with UA here. You know, a team that, to me, just hasn't built any momentum off of the success they had last year. They had some kids get hurt. You know, Thomas couldn't get down to 6, which caused some problems. So they look like they might be up against a little bit. But you got Bowers, Beam, Sohomian, and Thompson's the heavy scorers.
Yes.
If Frankie Mulligan can pitch in something, McHugh can regain some of his form, and Shanklin can scored out some points. Maybe they could make a push towards the runner-up trophy, but I don't know.
That's a long way to go.
They're coming in leaking some oil, but they, you know, last year they really came in wrestling well. They're going to have to rally as a team again to push up, but I'm not saying they can't do it, but they're going to have to pull that rabbit out again.
Gotcha.
At number 4, we're going with the team that I think people have kind of slept on a little bit. The Gales of Lancaster, they're just down there laying in the weeds. Like Taze Valley, we talked about a little bit earlier in some other episodes. They wrestle kind of an out-of-the-way schedule after December. You know, they go to Brecksville, they go to Ironman, they go to Liberty. But geographic location, they're just down there in the southern part. Wrestle a lot of teams in the area. Go to New Legs, wrestle, you know, just areas. So it's hard to gauge them. But you got Egan Square that's going to score a ton of points.
Yep.
Reed's not far behind them.
True.
But then you go with Chase, Johnson, Miller, who should score, and then you get some kick-in points with A.J. Locke and some other ones. I think the other guys who maybe got 3rd or 4th in their sectional do have fair pairings. You get maybe 1 or 2 wins at the consolation. And again, a team that's going to have a lot of scoring from the 3 from 20 to 32. You get me enough kick-in points to go with what I got, and maybe I'm grabbing that runner-up trophy. So at this point, we're going number 2.
3? Oh, 2. We're switching it up.
Because once you go with 3, you know who 1 and 2 is. So this has been debatable and finally got me off the wagon. At number 2, we're going with the Patriots of Liberty. God,
all right.
this is going to be a rough week for me. You know, I've been here long, but it appears to me that Liberty right now is pulling all the right levers. They have historically always gone to Newark. Sectional. For some reason, this year they decided to go to Marysville. Winning that sectional, looking at the pairings they got from that sectional, makes me think like Marinelli knew who was going with who. Matchups at Derby is why they went there.
These are not the drones you're looking for.
That's true. So you have Giuliano, Russo, Fitz, and Tong doing so good. If we can get Ford, Brownlee, and Rusky to really wrestle well, maybe Cox navigate through a tough schedule, and we get Sutton and some of these other guys to kick in points. Maybe they could upset the top 10, but probably not. But who knows? That's why we wrestle the matches.
Right.
So at number 3, we're going with Delaware.
Got it. Delaware Pacers.
Delaware kind of probably didn't have the section they wanted as a team. They had 3 or 4 kids losing the go-to round there. Looking at their pairings, they kind of just got, the guys that did wrestle well kind of got bad pairings here. I think May, Sutander, and Ours are lock state qualifiers. Nate Dogg and Kane are right there, but they really got to navigate through tough ways. They could win, or they could get, 4th, 5th, or 6th. Who knows how it's going to do. Now, if they can get Burton and Eater to somehow catch fire, rally as a group, maybe one of the top 2 teams will falter and they can grab a trophy, but right now I think they're kind of up against it. And at number 1, everybody's pick all year, and they're not going to be moved from there, is Dublin Kaufman.
Dublin Kaufman. Sean, there's your breakdown. Teams. Dublin Kaufman, Olentangy, Delaware, Olentangy Liberty, Delaware Hayes, Lancaster, Upper Arlington, Dublin Saturday, Westerville North, Marysville. And now you are inside the circle.